Welcome back to Apple Insider. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about budget phones in 2025, the iQOO Z9. This smartphone has made some serious waves in the mid-range market, promising flagship-like performance at an accessible price. But does it really live up to the hype? We're about to break it all down, keynote style, giving you a full deep dive experience. Whether you're a gamer, a content consumer, or just someone looking for the best value on the market, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's begin with number 1, design and build quality. From the moment you hold the iQOO Z9, you get the sense that this isn't just another budget phone. The design is sleek, minimal, and modern. The back panel has a smooth matte finish with subtle texture that resists fingerprints surprisingly well. It comes in a few attractive colors that actually feel premium and none of that plasticky shine that screams low-end. The phone's body is made of high-quality polycarbonate with a metallic finish on the frame, offering a sturdy feel without adding bulk. It's light in the hand yet durable enough to take a few knocks. The camera bump is minimal, which means the phone doesn't wobble awkwardly on a flat surface. Every button press, whether it's the volume rocker or power button, feels tactile and responsive. Plus, iQOO has smartly included an IP54 rating for splash resistance. It's not meant for swimming, but it adds a reassuring layer of durability for everyday use. In short, it's a phone that looks and feels much more expensive than it really is. Number 2, the display. The iQOO Z9 sports a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED panel, and honestly, this is one of its strongest features. It's a gorgeous screen with punchy colors, deep blacks, and impressive brightness levels that can easily handle outdoor visibility. With a refresh rate of 120 Hz, scrolling feels buttery smooth, whether you're browsing through social media, gaming, or multitasking. The touch sampling rate is also solid, which gamers will appreciate for that extra responsiveness. Watching videos or streaming Netflix is a pleasure on this screen. The bezels are slim, the chin is minimal, and the punch-hole front camera doesn't feel intrusive. HDR support is on board, and while it's not as bright as flagship-level OLEDs, it's still impressive for this price point. The visual experience you get here genuinely punches above its weight class, making it a standout in the mid-range category. Now, let's move to number 3, performance. Under the hood, the iQOO Z9 is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7200 chipset. Now this is where things get exciting. This processor is efficient, powerful, and built on a 4nm architecture, which means it's not just fast, it's power efficient too. Coupled with up to 8 GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 128 GB of UFS 2.2 storage, the phone flies through day-to-day tasks. Apps open quickly, multitasking is seamless, and even heavier apps like photo editors or games run without significant lag. You can play titles like Call of Duty Mobile, BGMI, or Asphalt 9 on high settings with stable frame rates. Thermal performance is also surprisingly good, thanks to a vapor chamber cooling system that keeps the heat in check during long sessions. iQOO has done a great job optimizing this phone for speed and smoothness. For a budget device, it gives an almost flagship-like performance experience, which is seriously impressive. Next, number 4, camera. The iQOO Z9 features a dual camera setup with a 50MP Sony IMX882 primary sensor and a 2MP depth sensor. Now, at first glance, this may not sound like much, but what matters is image processing, and iQOO nails that. The primary sensor captures sharp, vibrant shots with good dynamic range. In daylight, colors are true to life without being overly saturated, and details are well preserved. Portrait mode does a decent job with subject separation, although the secondary lens doesn't add much value on its own. Low-light photography is where you'd expect some compromises, but the night mode helps lift shadows and reduces noise quite well for a phone in this range. The 16MP front-facing camera is solid for selfies and video calls, producing clean, detailed images even in average lighting. Video recording is capped at 4K 30 FPS on the rear and 1080p on the front. Stabilization is electronic, but it's decent enough for casual creators and vloggers. Overall, the camera system is not groundbreaking, but it's consistent, reliable, and gets the job done far better than many rivals at this price. Now, on to number 5, battery life. The iQOO Z9 is equipped with a 5000 mAh battery, and that means you're comfortably getting a full day of usage, even with heavy screen time. Moderate users can stretch it to nearly 2 days. Thanks to the 4nm processor, the power efficiency is top tier. You can game, stream, and browse without watching your battery percentage plummet. And when it's time to recharge, the 44 watts fast charger gets you back up to around 50% in just over 30 minutes. That's more than enough for a quick top-up before heading out. The battery optimization in the software also helps minimize background drain, so you're not losing power unnecessarily. Whether you're a casual user or someone who's constantly on the phone, the Z9 won't let you down when it comes to stamina. Number 6, software and features. Running on FunTouch OS 14 based on Android 14, the iQOO Z9 delivers a clean and mostly bloat-free experience. iQOO has trimmed down the unwanted apps and improved the interface a lot. It's more intuitive, with customizable options that let you tweak gestures, themes, and transitions. You get features like Game Mode, Ultra Game Mode, and Dynamic RAM expansion for those who want an extra edge. The fingerprint sensor is embedded in the power button and works fast and accurately. Face Unlock is also present and performs reliably. The software updates promise 2 years of Android upgrades and 3 years of security patches, which is pretty generous for a budget offering. There are still some pre-installed apps, but most can be uninstalled or disabled. Overall, it's a polished, smooth experience that doesn't feel like a compromise. Finally, number 7, value for money. And this might be the iQOO Z9's biggest selling point. For the price it comes at, you are getting flagship-level performance, a great AMOLED display, a strong main camera, and reliable battery life. It's the kind of phone that over-delivers on almost every front. Whether you're a student, a gamer on a budget, or just someone who wants a dependable smartphone without spending a fortune, the Z9 fits the bill. It's not perfect if there are trade-offs, like the lack of an ultra-wide camera or stereo speakers, but considering the cost, those feel like fair sacrifices. iQOO is setting a new standard for what a budget smartphone should offer. So here's our final verdict. The iQOO Z9 isn't just a good phone for the price, it's a genuinely good phone, period. It balances power, efficiency, and design in a way that makes it feel like it belongs in a much higher price bracket. The attention to detail, whether in build quality, software polish, or performance tuning, is impressive. If you're in the market for a phone that delivers in all the right areas without emptying your wallet, the iQOO Z9 deserves to be at the top of your list. That's it for today's review. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth reviews, right here on Apple Insider. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.